I'm not sure how open they are for immigration, but I think they're pretty open for immigration.
Yeah, I
But
mean, Berlin are really, really open, I would
Mhm.
say, Bruno, and Munich, yeah. These two cities and maybe Hamburg as well in the
Okay,
north, they are really open and international.
yeah,
But the more international should be Berlin and Amsterdam in Europe,
cool.
I would say.
Yeah.
And my question to Edson, that's my why I raise my hand here. It's
Mhm.
because I have this curiosity because you make a transition that a lot of software engineers and developer in general want to do is not only moving to US but moving to Google, right? How was that? How was the challenge? How was the invitation? If you can talk a bit for us, because could be something that we can learn from you for sure.
That's interesting, Edson, because that's the first question I started, right? But you answer Red Hat. You didn't
True.
answer Google. So that's great, great that Domenico is asking about Google because then you can tell us a little bit about Google.
Thank you.
Uh, Ever since the 2000s, I always dreamt about working for Google, but living in Maringá and in the countryside of Brazil, and I didn't want to move to a big city. I never thought of it as a possibility. But after the pandemic, when remote work became something normal, because I've applied to Google many times before. I never got like a single like email. Like nobody ever replied to me. But then when it was before it was the end of the pandemic, I didn't even get my green card, but I thought that, well, it will come a time when I'll be able to work for other companies, and I want to be prepared for this opportunity.
Mhm.
So that's why I started. Well, people would reach out to me, sending me emails or through LinkedIn, and I stopped declining those interviews. So okay, I want to. I'll start to do some interviews, and even though I knew that I would decline anyway, I started practicing, and I realized how bad I was in those interviews. So I started to do some interviews. In some of them, I even got an offer letter just to decline later. But what helped me to get this job is that shortly before, and that's another reason, this time Google reached out to me
Mhm.
and not the opposite.
That makes a big
Yeah.
difference. That makes
So, so when they reach out to me, oh, would you be interested in you talking about a role? And I said, well, now I'm interested. And
Mhm.
before that, Amazon reached out to me about a role. And okay, Amazon, maybe that's something interesting. And what really helped me at Amazon is that when they signed up me for this role, because it was a senior position, they offered me a personal coach